What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here and I'm back with another video for you guys. And for this week's video, of course, since this is coming out on Saturday, I'm going to be doing my episode review of The Promised Neverland, and the latest episode was on episode number 10. So, like I always do, I always start off with doing a recap of episode 10, then going into what I like, what I didn't like, and then also like my hypothesis of what I think is going to happen in subsequent episodes, or my hypothesis surrounding certain characters within the show. So like always, if you have not seen episode 10 yet, or have watched any of The Promised Neverland, do not watch my review because there may be a few spoilers regarding this review. So just to be warned. And that is the stupid lawnmower or the leaf blower, so I apologize if you're hearing that noise. I'm trying to talk as loud as possible. But anyway, as far as the episode recap of episode number 10, we saw Norman get shipped out. He also reveals as far as what the wall looks like, as well as like the fact that it is split into several different like houses or several different farms, and that there is on one side actually a bridge. So he reveals that to Ray and also to Emma. And then you also see, after Norman is shipped out, you see Ray and Emma very, very depressed and very, very upset. You see Emma actually do a last-ditch effort to try and get Norman to actually escape, which is to no avail. You also have Isabella looking pretty happy about the fact with how Ray and Emma are taking everything, and you also have Isabella giving a proposition to Emma regarding her becoming a mother or a sister of a house, and that she would recommend her. And then you also see time pass throughout this episode up to Ray's ship day, and the day before he is basically shipped out, and that is where you see the episode pretty much end. As far as what I liked about this episode, I did enjoy the pace of this episode, to be completely honest. I liked having the time skip a little bit, and that they didn't fill in those moments of after Norman was gone. I also mostly kind of liked how the viewer pretty much was interested during this entire episode, or at least I was, as a viewer, was very interested in this entire episode due to what happened in the previous episode. And this was definitely more so a more suspenseful episode, because you didn't know what was going to happen once Norman was shipped out, or what you were going to see once Norman was shipped out. As far as what I didn't like about this episode, there wasn't a whole lot I didn't like, although I will say overall I felt the episode was kind of meh compared to the last one. And I think this is mostly due to the fact that this one was one of those episodes that's just meant to move us along into the next phase or the next step within this season. And I can see most likely episode 11 and 12 being a lot more, entertaining or interesting compared to this one, but I feel like this one is definitely just one of those setup episodes for everything else. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I did not like about this particular episode. Everything else I pretty much really, really liked. As far as my hypothesis that I feel like what might happen in episodes or in next episodes, and I'm probably wrong about this because once again I haven't read the manga, but I think there was something up with the little boy that Norman actually talks to right before he leaves. I cannot remember the little boy's name for the life of me, but I feel like that little boy knows more than he lets on. Mostly because of the fact I feel like you see him a lot during this series. While he may not be one of the main characters, you do see him a lot. You see him saying some little things here and there, and I think it's more so because Norman had, told him to look out for Emma and something of that nature from what I can remember. And I feel like that to me told a lot about what was going on, and he is actually very, very observant concerning Ray and also Emma and what they're going through. I also think Isabella kind of may not be as mean as she seems, and the reason why I say this is because I feel like maybe she wants them to escape, but she has to act mean. I don't know, it probably sounds completely crazy, and I feel like some of you may say that I'm completely wrong, but that's just what I think. I also don't think Norman has died, and this is only because when it gets to the part where Isabella is with Norman for shipping him out or for on a shipping day, you see them at where the first episode basically kind of had us, which is where they had little van or little carriage or whatever, and she leads Norman into a door, and then once the door is open, you just see Norman's eyes get completely big, and I feel like there's something there that he didn't think he would see. So I'm kind of wondering what it is that he saw, and I'm wondering if it turns out it's not as bad as we think it is, and that Isabella may actually be trying to help these three. Overall though, I really can't wait for the next episode. I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited to see what Emma is planning, since the episode ended with Ray basically asking Emma what she was actually planning, and it seems like Emma has some sort of plan up her sleeve, and I'm excited to see what happens. I am kind of concerned that there's only 2 episodes left, and I feel like there's just so much that has not happened. Probably most likely once the series is over, I will probably read the manga so I can know what happens next. But overall, that is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, if you guys haven't started watching The Promised Neverland, definitely check it out. You can watch it on both actually Funimation and on Crunchyroll, so you can choose either one. Currently, I believe right now it is only subtitles, so if you're someone that's waiting for a dub, you might have to wait a little bit longer. Also, of course, like I always say, please do not post spoilers in the comments below. I would leave your comment because I don't want to be spoiled for the series, and I'm sure other people don't want to be spoiled either. So that is just a word of warning. I don't really tolerate that, just being completely honest. Like always, I will leave links down below to all my social media accounts, so be sure to check those out as well. And of course, follow me on there if you want to keep up with what I do when I'm not on YouTube, basically. And yeah, just follow me on there. And of course, like always, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and at the end of the end card, you can actually watch my previous video, which was actually me saying who would win between Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel. So be sure to check that out also. And like always, I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And like I also always say at the end of every video, stay positive and be nerdy. All right, you guys.